Hi everyone, my name is Caden with Confluence Fly Shop and Deep Canyon Outfitters, and today I'll be showing you guys how to tie up Sierra Drifter's Punk Perch. Alright, in the vise today, we've got an Umpqua size 6 X Series streamer hook. I really like them. They're super pokey. I like the straight eye, especially on my Leech patterns. The Punk Perch, for instance, is one that's supposed to be stripped on an intermediate line or a hover line or something like that. So I think that straight eye really helps it stay in the water column how it should. Alright, so I got our olive 140 thread in the vise. We are going to wrap that like so. Now coming in with our tail, it's going to be Strung Marabou in light olive. And I'm going to try to find a piece that has especially buggy looking fibers. So, you know, I'm going to try to avoid a piece like this that has just really straight, skinny fibers for something like this that has much more buggy, wider fibers. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to find the tip of the tip of the feather, preen that back, and just snip it out. I don't really want the actual stem in this fly. So now we've got a solid little tail, like so. Preen a couple of those back. It's going to be about the length of the shank. So about that long. Just trim this, get it out of the way. And I don't really want a super thick tail, so I'm just taking out a couple of fibers that I don't really want. Alright, there we go. Tie that in. And I actually want my tail a little bit longer. Not quite long enough. There we go. Trim out that excess. Wrap over it. Try to create a bit of a taper if you can. Just so it's smooth. Nice. Wet that and preen it back to get it out of my way. Going to come in with some pearl Krystal flash. And we're going to grab 2 strands, cutting off about, I don't know, 4 inches, let's say. Okay. And tie that in just the length we want it on that side. Come in, secure it, do a couple wraps forward before bending the other one back and over, putting it where you want it. Nice, perfect. Trim the excess. Just got a little bit of flash there. Okay, now we're going to go back to the back. I'm going to do a split thread loop. So we're going to flatten this fly, or we're going to flatten the thread out. Take our bodkin, split it in half as best as we can. Take our dubbing wax, wax that puppy up. Now we're coming in with the body of this fly, which is going to be Simi Seal from MFC in olive. You're going to grab a decently big pinch, like so. You're going to split it in half and stack it yourself. So keep splitting it in half, stacking it. So slowly it's going to get longer, or the loop will get longer, I should say. So this loop is going to be about 2 inches long. We might not end up using it all, we'll see. Now we are going to spin this guy up. And to do that, we just spin our bobbin. Keep spinning, just keep spinning. And because I kind of want this to be a fairly sparse fly, I am actually going to come in with my dubbing pick and pick out a bunch of stuff. Just so it is extra sparse. Alright, now we're going to wrap this up the hook shank. And we're going to try to leave a little bit of room in front, just a little bit. Perfect. Just like that. Lay a thread base. Alright, so now we look like so. Just get it all teased out there so you can kind of get the full picture. Now we are going to whip finish this. Just like a 1 turn or 2 turn, and cut out our olive thread. Now in our bobbin, I guess I should say, we'll put in our 140 denier black thread. Come in at the front with our black thread, wrap back a little ways. Perfect. Nice. Now we've got some medium Vivus holographic tinsel in red, and we just need a small piece. I'm going to cut about, I don't know, 2 inches, just so I have a little bit to work with. We are going to tie that right in at the front. Fully covering that red tinsel. So we're going to wrap our holographic tinsel, and we don't want that thread to be a ton bulkier than what we've got going on. So we are going to capture that, come in and trim it out, cover it, whip finish. Now I'm going to do a pretty small whip finish because I built up a lot of bulk here. Just a 3 turn or something. And then bam, there you have it, the Punk Perch. Like I said, this is a really good pattern to strip. I really like it on Diamond Lake as well as Crane Prairie Reservoir for around here. I haven't used it on East Lake and Plina yet, but I'm sure it would do the same. The little red hotspot here really helps it stand out. It's very comparable to Chan's Ruby-Eyed Leech if we just put a little bead in front here, which is one of my more favorite leech patterns for stripping. Super buggy pattern. Super quick tie, definitely a guide fly, and there you have it, Sierra Drifter's Punk Perch. Thanks for watching. As always, if you got something, a recommendation, put it down in the comments. I'll do my best to whip it up. Other than that, have a good rest of your day, and I hope you get to tying. Have a good one.